It would appear we have begun streaming. I'm going to go ahead and ping the server now. All right. We have pinged the server, so they will report in shortly, I'm sure. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get started. Bum, 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 bum. Early start today? Yes, Brian. My wife is sick, so I plan on going out and getting us some, well, her some chicken noodle soup later, so I'm probably going to have to call it a little early, so I decided to start a little early to offset for that. So I didn't really have time to, like, prep us dinner properly. What's up, Turdmite? Welcome to the stream. Brian, also welcome to the stream. But that's sort of the reason for the early start. So without any further ado... shut up. Sorry about that. Sheesh. The freaking fish. The freaking fish, dude. Mars boy, yo, I just went out with my girlfriend. Can you make some soundboard sounds, please? You just went out with your girlfriend. Whew. Whew. Is that how it went? Did I predict your date, possibly? Anyway. Hope the wife gets better. Honestly, would have understood if stream had to be canceled, so you'd have more time to care for the sick wife. I got her set up with some Gatorades, and she's actually unconscious right now. She put some earplugs in, and she passed out. I can't really do more for her, unfortunately. If I could shrink down to, like, I don't know, immune system size and go in there and blast the shit out of whatever's making her feel bad, I would in a heartbeat. But this isn't Osmosis Jones, so I can only do so much. Yo, my mom fractured her skull the other day. That's not good, dude. Is she okay? I hope she's doing better than she was. I guess without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to greet our uninvited guests. She's fine. Okay, well, that's good. We're going to skip that. Now, I know everyone suggested maybe skipping the floor of history. We could move on to Yasad. I'm just not sure... I'm not sure if there's a better option, you know? Good old Osmosis Jones, indeed. Great. It's a great film. Great film. This is Bleed. Which, if I remember correctly, we have plenty of on this 3 damage against enemies with Bleed. That would actually be kind of nice. Maybe we try Hod. Hod's floor. You can skip Malkuth. Hod is a pretty relaxed-ish 1v1. Okay? Let's give it a go, then. Fresh meat. Who knows? Maybe we get the Shark's page. Pretty easy. Greta's page. And then we put it to use. Expeditiously. On hit, recover 20 HP. It does 100 damage? How do you block that? What the hell is that? At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages. Shimmering, we already knew about. Take 1 to less damage and stagger damage. Hod, you can just either 1v1 or you can 5v1 her. Interesting. At the start of the act, gain 20 resilience. Every 5 scenes, purge all status ailments on self and gain 10 resilience. Gain 3 protection each scene. Take +3 additional damage from attacks while afflicted with bleed. Okay. Cannot be staggered. Lose 100 HP and gain 101 strength. HP does not go below 30%. If HP drops to 40% or lower, proceeds to the next phase. What about fresh meat? Some fresh meats page? That's actually pretty funny. Some fresh meats page? Question mark? Hello? All right, Greta. I think you're gonna have to go down. Your time with us is over. Sorry to say. Oh god. Good luck, Rudolph. Ugh. Mealtime won't be used on your librarians unless you mess up the mechanic. Oh, what's this? A Library of Ruina stream on my front page. Hello, hello. Hello, Rendux. Welcome to the stream. I'm panicking up a quirky smell here. It's the scent of a nice sauce.
어서 오세요. 전 이곳을 담당하는 지정사서 호드라고 해요.
지정사서? 너도 주방장 중 하나인가?
이곳이 요리하는 곳은 아니지만 굳이 따지자면 그럴 거예요.
내 이름은 그레타. 단장의 주문을 받고 왔지.
그레타. 이름대로 하얀 분이시네요. 이야기는 들었어요. 파리네 셰프는 해체하셨다고.
아, 그 녀석들 이야기인가? 멍청한 놈들이었어. 평범한 요리는 이제 물렸다며 자신의 몸을 요리하는 놈들이었지.
자신의 몸을요?
요리하고 맛보고 평가하고 기록하고 다른 부위를 요리하기 위해 다시 손질하고 음식을 씹을 수 있는 이빨과 혀만 남긴 채 자신의 몸을 전부 요리할 때까지 멈추지 않았지. 불쌍하지 않나? 음식을 씹을 이빨은 있지만 소화할 수 있는 것은 이미 수투가 되었고 음식을 맛볼 혀는 있지만 맛을 느끼는 뇌는 스테이크가 되었는데 말이야.
홀로 살아남으셨다니 슬픈 이야기네요.
별로. 어쨌든 끝에서 자신들이 만족했다면 되는 거 아닌가?
A little dark still, no?
요리 방법이 어떻든 음식만 맛있으면 그만이라는 거지. 음식 안에
It's one way
무슨
looking at it, I guess.
재료가 들어있는지 아무도 신경 쓰지 않아. 맛만 있다면 말이야.
재료를 잊기는 쉽지만 그 맛을 잊기는 어려울 테니까.
So is she representing gluttony
맞아. 그리고
as a
재료를
sin?
가리는 놈들이랑은 이야기하고 싶지도 않아. 고지식한 놈들이 많으니까. 아, 너도 그런 부류였군.
물론 그것에 관한 문제를 이야기하려면 끝이 없다는 건 잘 알아요. 그렇게 된다면 아마 아무것도 못 먹는 삶을 사는 것이 정답이겠죠. 하지만 역시 자신과 같은 사람을 먹는다는 건 완전히 긍정할 수.
I stand with Hod.
왜
hot
자신과
take.
같은 종류의 재료라고 생각하지? 그저 맛있는 냄새가 나서 먹을 수
Greta
있는
does
거
have some
아닌가?
stronger combat pages that you do have to worry about, but we'll get there shortly. I believe it. It's a boss fight.
바닷물에 피 냄새가 흘러 스며들듯
Hello,
내게
Mars.
좋은 재료가 있다고 알려주는데 어떻게 무시하고 지나칠 수 있을까?
Ooh, her. Yeah, Greta was personally hardest fight for me because it was the moment when I lost most of my support pages. Ah, great. That should be fun for me.
하지만 요즘은 재료들이 너무 더럽거나 빈약해졌어. 맛있게 먹을 수 있는 건 찾기도 힘들지.
그게 무슨 뜻인가요?
말 그대로다. 이 세상에는 모두가 충분히
Mars.
있겠지만 사람들의 사치로 늘 부족하다고 느껴.
Sorry, I was trying to let Greta finish. I don't currently. When I'm done with Library of Ruina, I will probably try to set up Facebook and Twitch and maybe even TikTok, but I don't really know if TikTok is even doable anymore. I've heard mixed reporting on that. But yeah, Twitch for sure. Facebook would be, I feel like, just a good one to throw in there just in case. And I don't know, maybe Kick? But Kick feels a little bit like just Twitch again when we playing one-arm stuff. I don't know. I started Death Stranding over the weekend. I had a little bit of free time Saturday, which rarely happens for me, but I started playing it, and it is interesting. You can mostly muscle through it, though. Other than a certain mechanic you'll see, all she demands is that you roll good numbers. Though with Karos luck, it's going to be its own struggle. Oh yeah, it is going to be. It's going to be interesting for sure if luck is involved. One-armed robber. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't downloaded it yet. I'm being literal. There's more than enough food for everyone to feast on, but people always feel like there's not enough. cause some of them like their meals luxurious.
하루에 3그릇을 먹어야 하는 사람이 4그릇을 먹었을 때 다른 사람은 2그릇밖에 못 먹게 되는 거야. 그럼 2그릇밖에 못 먹어서 굶주린 이들끼리 다시 싸우고 뺏어먹게 바빠.
So her argument is eat the rich from like a meal's perspective, but she probably means it literally, I would imagine.
그곳에서도 나가 떨어진 놈들은 찌꺼기나 주워 먹는 쥐가 되는 거다. 너무 많이 먹어서 느끼해진 재료나 적게 먹어서 씹을 게 없는 재료나 그게 그거지. 그렇기에 우리가 요리하는 음식도 점점 더러운 맛이 섞이고 있어. 단장과 함께하면 순수하고 깨끗한 재료들이 넘쳐나는 곳으로 데려가 주겠지. 난 그때가 빨리 왔으면 좋겠다. 오랜 시간 동안 쓰레기로 굶주린 배를 채웠으니.
순수하고 깨끗한 사람들. 당신도 저도 어쩌면 이 도시의 모든 사람도 옳은 일을 했다고 할 수는 없겠죠. 그저 자신의 마음이 이끄는 대로 갔을 뿐. 그러니까 저도 최선을 다해서 당신을 막을게요.
Resolute hot, you love to see it.
어떤 소스가 잘 어울릴지 먼저 맛 좀 볼까?
Ha ha! Alright, Greta. Alright. So, is the food going to attack me? No, okay. Inflict 1 bleed next scene on Clash win. Target has bleed, dies on this page again +2, so we don't have to worry about that yet. I think we might go ahead and switch you over to Pierce. Okay. Meat sacks do absolutely nothing. So I literally just ignore them. They're just... Okay. So I just need to clash well. Settle in steam. Greta loses 1 resilience whenever she loses a clash using this page. Interesting. Can prevent instances of status ailments being applied. A stack of this status is lost whenever a status ailment is blocked by this. Resilience can be further reduced by winning clashes against certain combat pages. Okay. So I need a good 6 to 10 clasher. Not that. That, however, that could be something. Hello, Omar. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Only 1 pre-script page can be used per scene on play. Target ally draws 1 page. Let's have you draw a page. Why not? Literally, why not? I'm thinking maybe Mangle to here. Do you get any boosts to slash? I don't remember. Slash dice power +1. Bleed. Draw 2 more pages to start the act. Inflict bleed. So then we follow up with an execute. Because of Singleton, that should be... The 3 to 6 is kind of eh. However, what we're worried about is the 7 to 9. So we can clash 7 to 9 somewhere. Probably not there. Probably not there. But maybe there. For some reason, I feel all right about that. I probably should... Well, never mind. Maybe we go there. Then we do this. Because we're getting an insane boost to Pierce. We might be able to inflict some bleed. Ah, Greta, indeed Cthulhu. Also, welcome to the stream. We're trying something new. We're trying to branch out a little bit and see if we can't have an impact elsewhere in this boss fight of epic proportions. Combat start. Boost slash dice power by +2 for this scene would actually be kind of nice here. I think maybe we go here and then we Cumulus Wall that same card to absorb some of the blow, but also get some hits off. Because primarily we want to chip away at not only the health, of course you endure everything, but the stagger resist as well. Huh, that reminds me that Limbus Company got Wall Purgy event in 2 days. Chat, how much lunacy is prepared? Probably not enough. Funnily enough, Flesh Fillet combat page, provided you have slash buffs and have a moderate amount of smoke, is a pretty decent page. Really? Good to know. We need a good 6 to 10 clasher. Honestly, Mind Whip might actually be the difference maker here. Greta loses 1 resilience. I'm glad you're getting something you've been waiting for. I've been waiting to beat this game. When does that happen for me? When can that day finally come? Hey man, how you doing? Ibrahim, welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. How are you? But I'm more excited on Night of Despair. Also, voice acting for Queen of Hatred was unexpected plus. Lolang, welcome to the stream. There's no fun in gambling when it's guaranteed, you know? That's true. I need Rodia rather than Dawn. Deal 4 stagger damage to self. I don't think we want that. I think we're actually going to go there. And Wedging Thorn. Primarily because reasons. I think we're good here. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's just try it. Might go horrifically not our way, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Nope. Okay. Nice. Not really going much of anywhere with that damage, are we? Ooh. That resilience is getting low. But now she will have 10 more. Does she go up another 10? I don't remember. How often is it? At the start of the act, gain 20 resilience. Every 5 scenes, purge all, and gain 10. Okay. Said no King of Greed. Howdy, fighting the Shark Woman. Nice. Indeed, Master Flank. Welcome to the stream, bro. I miss you. I miss you too, Ibrahim. Welcome back. You have a few fights after Ensemble, but you are pretty close. I feel like I'll never beat this game, if I'm being honest. This feels like an insurmountable obstacle that I will not surpass. Do you know what I mean? And take 3 less damage from attacks is so great for you. I just love that for you so much. Especially considering we've got bound. Reduce all speed values. Place any combat page up to 3 random dice. You will beat it, believe? I did. I did until I fought Philip. And I was told Philip was like one of the easier ones to beat, and he stomped me twice back to back. Sorry, I thought I heard my dog barking. Want to make sure everything was still kosher. On Clash, lose, add to claim their bones to user's hand. Now that's interesting. Maybe we go there. You beat LobCorp, you can definitely beat this, but you may have to tweak some teams once or twice. Philip is not the easiest one, though. Oh, okay. Feel free to use Nikolai for the mark status as well. Probably. Philip is the hardest of the first group. Really easier if you count the entire thing. Greta is the hardest in my opinion because you already got some of the pages locked. After this fight, they are unlocked again. Some of the pages locked. Oh, Rendux. I skipped ahead. I skipped Philip and whoever comes after. Early layers are ironically harder? Oh, I'm assuming once we get Greta's page and Philip's page and we start using those pages against the later layers, it just becomes naturally a bit easier. I assume. Yeah, I'm trying to start with Greta because Philip wiped my face across his whole ass, and I didn't like the way it tasted, so now we're here. Eileen Yassad is the easiest, I think. Interesting. I'm going to come to U.S. soon. Which city? Where did you live? The one in Tennessee. Draw one page of Singleton, reduce 2 light, or restore 2 light as well. I'm thinking we try to inflict some bleed. Shark, indeed. Well, later layers were kind of rushed to an extent. Interesting. Netsack is not bad, but it's got a lot going on. I love just how many different opinions are there about the easiest, less hardest ensemble. I see this, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the whole game in a nutshell, because I want to say, who was it that I beat in one try? Bina? That was unexpected? A friend of mine that is arguably much better at this game was kind of shocked that I beat the game, or beat Bina in one go. Ooh, distorted blade. Damn it. Too bad it costs 7. Holy shit. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? Not all of it, but I have played some of it. From what I've heard, the end game was kind of rushed. So the mechanics were either not fleshed out enough, or they got a bit too much going on. Interesting. Have the amount of status ailments on self rounded up. What all do I need to block here? I could go seize your chance. Try to outroll the 6 to 10. That's such a bad idea, though. I feel like it's a terrible idea. That, and then a forward march, perhaps? Nope. Yep. Blunt dice are up, so let's switch to blunting stance. Just kidding, we can only do that every 2 turns. That's okay. We're getting some pierce dice power here. And we will take it because that's better than nothing. That might actually be a perfect response there. Extract fuel goes kind of hard as well because we can get the light back from that. Okay. Absorb impact is interesting. Just not in this case. Not in this scenario. Then again. There is the smallest chance that we roll exactly what we need to. The smallest chance in hell, but the chance nonetheless is there. So we're going to pretend as if we even remotely stand a chance. And then we're going to critical moment her ass. The block dice will be stored, so you kind of have to clash them. Fair enough. Hello, Gothic. Welcome to the stream. Don't crash with block dice? Well, yeah, it's like Badger said. I'm going to have to eventually. You're getting block mode? Indeed. Indeed. I'm going to try just to outroll them where I can, and where I can't, I don't really have many options, so we're just going to roll with it. Pun very much intended. Okay. I could energy strike just to... Honestly, I'm halfway tempted to mind whip one of these just to get some block dice out of the way. I done sprained my ankle yesterday. Oh, bro. That's tough. Were you playing soccer or something goofy? Totally forgot. Been a while since I played this game. Honestly, fair enough, Rendux. It's a very weird mechanic. Yeah, but you don't have to willingly gimp yourself clashing against them. That's a fair point. It's a fair point. In that case, let's just see how this goes. Not great so far. Okay. Alright, so the bleed has been stacked, it looks like. Let's go look at the day. To Hod, the legend herself. Why'd everything get red? Can't be redirected. Oh, you're going to consume. Greta recovers 8 HP whenever her attack hits his character. Which one cannot be? This one. Okay. So the rest of these can. The question is, do I want to? Was walking down the stairs and took a misstep, and now I can't even walk. Ugh. Yeah, that's all it takes sometimes. Ibrahim, I really enjoy your stream, but unfortunately I don't have enough time. I hope you are always healthy and happy, my friend. Ibrahim, to you the same. To you the same. I appreciate you stopping by for whatever time you can. Let's see. How many attempts will it take? Too many. It will take too many. Well, I have to go. I told myself to say hello to you because I saw you were streaming. Hello, Ibrahim. Thank you again for stopping by, and I hope the rest of your day goes well. Recover 8 HP if target has bleed. Boost damage by 10, and there's a 7 to 16 in there. I think I'm going to save Violet Blade and stack it. In the meantime, maybe we run this. Your stream is ASMR, no homo. What's up, Adam? Hussein? Hussein? What's up, Adam? Welcome to the stream. Whatever reason you're enjoying it, I'm just glad you're enjoying it, to be honest. Cannot be redirected, so we may as well not waste our time there. We can't redirect that one with Will the Prescript, so we'll redirect this one with Will. Then, we haven't quite saved up enough for Distorted Blade. But we could Will the Prescript here, which will be better than nothing. Lulling you suffer. Apoc Bird, or just grab Easy Aleph to suppress. Guys, how do I even do the Gabura Aleph suppression mission? Very carefully. Very carefully. You can complete it all at once by suppressing Apocalypse Bird, though. I don't remember if that's what I did, but I don't remember it being the best of times. Or you could do White Knight. You could do White Knight. You could do White Knight. That one should only take you several days. Bum, 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 bum. Why did we all roll so low? This is ridiculous. I mean, I guess I can switch to slashing stance now. Not that it matters ultimately. Yeah, no. It literally won't make that much of a difference. Execute, sure. I think we go clean up. I mean, we might as well Energy Strike because I'm not really sure what else to do in this scenario. And then we'll multi-strike again. And then we will brace up. Yep. Y'all forget Karos Luck kicks in and makes him play on the Librarian's min roll mode with the enemy's max roll mod. Yeah. Literally. Blue Star, Army in Pink, and Orchestra. Yeah, go back and check. Karos beats this in max 2 attempts. We will see. We will see, man over heaven. We will see. Lolan, go back and watch my stream of it. I don't remember what I did, but the answer is there. Expressing Apoc Bird. Laughably easy to express my experience. I don't remember Army in Pink being an issue at all, so I would agree based on my lack of memory of it. Suppressing Apoc Bird comes with the benefit of giving you some of the strongest ego gear that also prevents Apoc Bird from breaching. True. Damn it, we missed it. Oh, there it is. Angry Face, let's go! I think we just dodged all of that. That was pretty beautiful. Don't kill, don't kill. Oh, I guess it's every successful hit heals. That sucks. Okay. Not okay. At least it'll be dead soon. That's not cool either. Okay. Nice. We got some smoke inflicted just in time for her to get rid of it all. Let's go. Slash dice. Gain 1 to 3 power. Take 2 to 5 stagger damage when a slash attack does not connect. Let's do... On hit, if the dice rolled maximum value, I'm not going to be able to rely on that. Let's go axe and give it to Kim. More smoke? I'll try, but I do believe the smoke is being shed. Well, it's going to be next scene. I just have a feeling, you know? Hey, on the bright side, we're not getting... Oh, wait. It's actually a problem that you're not attacking that. You're making it last, so now it'll... That sucks. But I can redirect basically everything this time. Restores 1 light to you. I can't switch to blunting because we just switched. Yep. Although, we could snake slit to here. Actually, that doesn't make a ton of sense because it's only a 2. We could snake slit here. That would be the first thing that goes through basically the whole process. We could also concentration one of these stronger cards, maybe this right here, just to let you eat the blow. On hit, recover 8 HP. So maybe we don't do that. Oh, we can hit 2 violet blades here. That's kind of awesome. Oh. I can't snake slit and double violet blade. I can do one or the other. I'm kind of thinking maybe we snake slit. That wouldn't affect the violet blade. I think we double up on violet blade. Smoke isn't a status ailment, I think? It is. I'm nearly certain it is, because it impacts you negatively. You want the sats to be on the floor as long as possible. It's better for you? Oh, okay. And if he's doing gaseous build up, brace is better. Gaseous build, brace up is better. Idea for slash build, 3 to overcome crises, 3 clone, 3 rapid gashes. It's a status ailment. If you hover over it, has red text. Oh, it doesn't. Smoke doesn't count as a status ailment, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. So the smoke won't be shed? Well, we'll see. It might. It might get shed. Anyway, we're going to go snake slit into execute. And execute's going to be used here because it's going to get outrolled like hell. It's going to be very bad for Greta. We're definitely going to 150% Violet Blade. And I think Violet Blade's going to make the most sense here. For reasons. Reasons that I won't go into now, but you'll know them when you see them. It's kind of like when someone you know wins the lottery. There will be signs. I kind of think I want the Violet Blade to go through on its own. So maybe we... No. No, I think we want the Violet Blade to still... to hit that, because it outrolls it most of the time, given our current setup. Then we can concentration, I guess, here like I was going to do before. Sturdy defense. I think sturdy defense actually makes more sense there for several reasons. So we'll take back concentration. We will graze the grass. Can't be redirected. That's fine. We want that to go through kind of unopposed anyway. And then we'll leap for the page draw. understanding that we will eventually have to use Mind Whip, but that day is not today, I don't think. Not for us, but soon. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we can get Velasquez to go up again, that would be really great, because Distorted Blade seems like it would come in handy. It's neutral because it gives +1 power. You can check if smoke is a status. It's neutral because it gives 1 power, doesn't it? Can stack up to 10 dice power +1 if the character has 9 plus smoke. Lose smoke at the end of the scene. Lose 1 smoke. Take 10% more damage. Okay. So if I keep the smoke at or around 8, right? At or around 8 smoke, then we just consistently get to do more damage, which is kind of nice. Trying to think if there's anything Leap would benefit. Multi-slash could be a benefit. I think we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and Violet Blade again. Axel Priego. I'm back, boy. No time, long see I'm in Mexico. Hello, Axel. Welcome in from Mexico. I hope things are well on your end. We're going to go Class and Respect as well for several reasons. There's the bleed, the on-hit effects, the stacking with Kim's singularity dice or whatever. Yield My Flesh would be nice, but I'm not trying to clash, and I'm not trying to lose a clash. Anger. We almost outrolled every time there. I'll take 2 out of 3. That's fine. Nice. You stop that. Okay. Yep. Nice. We've got bleed, we've got smoke, we've got burn. And there goes it all. It's all about to go away. When using a page, all block dice on that page gain power equal to the number of its defensive dice on said page. At the start of the scene, sneak a friend onto the combat pages in hand. Excludes on-play pages. Does not activate when there's already a page with a friend in hand. The page with a friend gains 2 to 4 power. However, if the page is not used within 2 scenes, it exhausts, dealing 2 to 7 damage. Is that worth it? Meal is nice. Meal? Okay. On hit against a staggered enemy, all allies recover. Okay. Tentatively. Meal only works on staggered enemies, and Greta is not targetable enemy. I guess we'll target the meals, the slabs of meat. It's fine. It is what it is. Enemies do not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive dice for this scene. Oh. Actually? That would actually go pretty insane. Like, straight up. Deal 10 damage against staggered targets, doesn't matter. It carries damage? Yeah, I think Sanguine Desire makes sense here. Genuinely. That feels like it makes the most sense. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, mealtime. Cannot be redirected. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. So if these disappear, like this one's about to, we're in essence screwed. Sanguine is hilariously good for Greta fight. I believe that. I do believe it. So much so that I'm tempted to use it now while she still has 9 bleed. But I also kind of wonder if it wouldn't be better to try and stack a little bit more bleed with Mangle and then Sanguine. Do you know what I'm saying? So like we Mangle... Oh, wait, never mind. It's combat start. What is combat start? At the start of the act, gain every 5 scenes, purge all status ailments on self and gain 10. Combat start. Enemies do not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive dice for this scene. Oh, okay. So yeah, so then my assessment still makes sense. So we need to start with Mangled. 3 to 6, 3 to 5. Against that is actually not bad. I think that's a pretty potentially fair roll for us, and we have a block die that'll rotate back through. Yeah, use it when you feel like it. Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to now. We're going to go ahead and pop while we can. And I think we use it... here. That's going to be our whole load, so to speak. Probably should have rephrased that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I can only use one of those? Yep. We drew another cards. Will of the City. That doesn't really do us anything here. It's fine. Sturdy Defense and Seize Your Chance are both interesting here, depending on where we decide to use them. Sturdy Defense just against Trial Smack just makes sense. It makes too much sense not to. And then for this other card, or this other page, sorry, this 4 right here, I need to find something that can clash well against that. It's probably going to be you. Ooh, I was almost gifted. Combat start? I mean... is there any argument other than Snake Slit there? And then we're going to yield my flesh, because why wouldn't we? I'm so sick of spam calls. Holy cow. They're really bad. They've been really bad over the last year or so, I swear. Ba, 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 ba. All right, it's already midnight for me, so good night. Good night, Rendux. Thank you for stopping by. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope you're back for more. If not, understandable. It's just Spamton, G Spamton. Say what? You could use Yield My Flesh against Mealtime, and it would still somehow work. Yeah, the spam calls just never end, man. They really don't. I tried blocking. I was on an arc for a little bit where I was like, every single one I'm blocking. Justice. But the same company will call you under a different phone number where they just change the last digit, so then it gets right past the block you tried to implement. And then I was like, nah, I'm just going to not answer them. I'm just going to not even give them the time of day beyond pressing the volume button on my phone, because why the hell would I? Has that not come out yet? My utility bill's acting like it wasn't paid. 7/15. What's today's date? The 14th. Okay, it gets paid tomorrow. Okay. Wait, what? I feel like I just paid my utilities. Hold on. I don't know if I have the money for that. I might have to transfer from savings. Oof. Holy shit. Did they already take it out? Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Did I not just pay? I literally just paid these. What is happening? What am I being charged for? I'm gonna have to call the people that... What the fuck? I'm being charged twice in 1 month for my utilities. I wish I was kidding. How does that work? I hope it takes a long time to process, because if not... Sorry, I'm having to figure this out now because I just got this email. I'm just trying to make sure I double check everything. Bell hit, so we'll be back on next one. Thank you, Rendux. Thank you. Contacting you about your $4.99 life. $4.99 life. Yeah, that's really annoying. I literally just paid these last week. So hopefully it doesn't come out until next month. You didn't have anybody come out and do like some work on your utilities, right? Not that I asked for. So if they did it better be because they had to, and it didn't involve me. Great. That'll be a fun phone call tomorrow if it has to happen. It's acting like it'll literally come out tomorrow when literally July 9th is when the last bill came out of my account. Yeah, last Wednesday, July 9th. So either their system takes a full month to process all the payments, which I guess could make sense, or I'm about to be charged twice in 1 month and I'm going to have to call someone to figure out where things got screwy. But that is a problem for tomorrow. In the meantime, let's try and let's switch to blunt. Hopefully we have... Yeah, okay. This is good. This is good. This is something. This is something. We'll go there with it, because blunt is hella boosted right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. +5 and stagger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're totally doing that. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm tempted to make you stagger yourself just so you can hurry up and be staggered before things get too bad. But keyword is tempted, so I won't. Everything else is clashing. I might just go ahead and Mind Whip. And then Graze. An unopposed Mind Whip could be potentially beneficial. Along with that. And Will of the City. Yeah, Will of the City's a bit better at clashing, maybe, but why do I keep hearing stuff? Anyway. Now we gotta wait on Anger, because I think Anger is gonna pass us by. Yeah, that's everything we can do. So we're good there. Let's just wait on Anger. And now. Nice. Endured it a bit, but that's okay. What's important is we're getting hits in general. Yep. There it is. 28. Wow, okay. That was nice. Look how low the health is. And the stamina. Or stagger, sorry. I don't know why I said stamina. I don't even know where I got that from. The stagger resist and the health are both lower than I expected they would be at this point in this process, so I'll take it. That's not good. That felt very worrisome, potentially. And there are so many dice now. Holy sheesh. Oy vey. This is less than stellar. At least you still have the blunt boost. That's nice. You need that more than anyone else right now. Very good combat phase. I agree. That was about as good as it could have gone. Hey, Karos, packing up for the trailer. Hey, Red, welcome to the stream. I hope packing goes very smoothly. Packing can be very annoying at times. So I hope it goes nothing but swimmingly for you. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go after image. It's my brother's birthday this Wednesday, which is really special. Is it a special birthday or just special because it's a birthday? Both are valid. I'm just curious. Birthdays are special and should be celebrated. The fact that you're here and that you exist as a person is a freaking miracle. and really cool. Mealtime is just like a non-redirectable heal for her. You do still need to grab a mass attack for your next ego page, if possible, though, even if we have Distorted Blade. Yeah, okay, good to know. And there goes the Resilience. That's kind of annoying. We worked hard to build up all that shit we had, but I'm glad we used Sanguine when we did, because that was about as good of a time to use it as was going to be. We're already drawing a page, but we are clashing twice. I think that will be enough to get us most of the way there, so we're gonna will the prescript, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna clash for days. Might not be for the best long term, but I feel like it'll be good for us, generally speaking. A 7 to 15? Against an 8 to 17 is actually an interesting prospect. I think we go for it. But then we follow up with a Will of the City, a multi-slash, and these will all have bleed effects. Restore 2 light. Ooh, class and respect. Okay. We will also Will of the Prescript here. And Forward March. And I kind of think maybe 7 to 10. Probably a concentration here to maybe outdo Settle in Steam. Or at least have the potential odds to. Gig is so laughably useless. Sure. Just go there. Why not? Actually, no. I don't want that to intentionally clash. So let's do here. Switch it back to the 4. Okay. 7 to 15 plus your 2 power, because Kim plus the max roll range boost of Look of the Day, so 9 to 19 roll range, like Vapor. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a good result. It'll just have to be a bit of a risk for us. My arm randomly started itching. Weird. Anyway. I think we go Absorb Impact. Nah, we go Bulky. We go Bulky there. Yep. Yep. Okay. And I believe that is literally all we can do for now, because there's no page draw in existence on our Purple Tear, as we're learning together. Okay. No, I didn't wait for Anger! That probably won't turn the tide necessarily, but it... Ah, that's just not great. I mean, I really should have... Ah, if I waited on Anger, I bet that would have rolled high enough. That sucks. That literally could have made the difference. Dude, that's not fun. Resilience is down to 4. Let's get that a little lower, please, if we can. Resilience is down to 1. Okay. Alertness. Enemies lose 1 power and clashes against a selected librarian. Upon winning a clash, inflict 1 bind and fragile next scene at a 50% chance. Using a page, I think Alertness to Hod. Red Eyes. Letitia, add a copy of small gift to target's hand. Target loses 3 light next scene. That's interesting. What are we thinking, boys? I feel like it's a tear. It's torn between Letitia and Black Swan. Do we need a mass summation, or do we need a hard hitter? I'm asking because Mealtime we're not doing anything about. I basically have to beat her in the next 2 meals worth, or we're just done. Because that 100 is going to 1 by 1 take me out. There's no way getting around it. I don't think there's a card in existence that rolls just that high naturally. Red Eyes is good for lowering resilience. Sounds good to me. All right. Now, let's see here. We could go Red Eyes. But I think we switched to slash for you. Excuse me. And I would say we go Sanguine Desire. I don't know that we build enough bleed in time, though. Then again... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we could execute. Hello, Fung. Welcome to the stream. Bleed will only happen next turn, so not yet. Okay. Not yet, loud and clear. Heard loud and clear. I think I might Red Eyes. Just to eat into this resilience more. No, I want to save it for Sanguine. I want to save the light here for Sanguine. As a potential option. What's this? 3 clashes. Okay, so in that case, I think we Snake Slit. Clashing there. Red is also very good outside of resilience. I mean, it's 3 power down on everything. Are we trying to play bleed here? Low-key, yes. I think. You might be right. I just want to save... Well, you know, I could use here. I could use Red Eyes here. Screw it. Let's do it. I might come to regret that, but we'll see. We will cross that bridge when we arrive. Just assure you win the clash. Yeah, I mean, a 9 to 25 against a 4 to 8. If target has bleed +2, even with a 6 to 10, I mean, a 9 to 25. My luck's bad. So it might be bad enough to make a difference there. Oh, shit. We'll see. Genuinely, it might not matter. We might still lose that clash. We'll see. Honest to God. Because we're Snake Slitting, I do feel like it makes sense to go ahead and Violet Blade. I mean, it can't be that bad. At worst, it ties. How long have you been watching the streams, out of curiosity? Because, I wonder if you've been paying attention, if you're assuming it can't be that bad. Let's Sturdy Defense that. We'd be better off Sturdy Defensing Break an Egg. But there's not really a good way to do that with only a roll of 2. Yeah, I've seen your book burning luck. At worst, Greta Max rolls and Red Eyes Min rolls the 9. Watch that happen. Watch the 9s come out. The 9s are going to come out to play, and we're all going to go, oh. I'm calling it right now. Not even as a pessimistic thing, just as like a Murphy's Law. My luck is Murphy's Law incarnate. A 5 to 10 against a 6 to 10. If we lose it, we could get Claim Their Bones. I wouldn't really be mad about that. Yeah, but they have a strength. True. You true. Now, let's figure out how to establish this. Snake Slit's going to boost everything. So I kind of feel like Violet Blade here, maybe, to outdo the 6 to 10. Or at least have a good chance of it. Then we can execute, because of the boost yet again. Then we mangle for the bleed. And then we class and respect for the bleed and the light. There, we can't do anything yet because reasons. Inflict 1 bleed next scene. Yeah, okay. I hate how much sense that makes. That might help to absorb some block dice. We'll see. I hope it does. If it doesn't, then it is what it is. Wasn't meant to be. And then we'll multi-slash. I don't think we brace up. I don't think I want to discard anything yet. I think we forward march. Okay. Now we wait for anger. There it is. Not overthinking it. Just go. Rip the Band-Aid off. Uh-huh. Okay. That's bad, but at least it was Rudolph and not someone important. Honestly. Okay. There's that Violet Blade 30. We love to see it. The low roll on execute. Outrolling is nice. There we go. Good sees you chance. Kind of didn't get to use the main parts of it, but that's okay. And hardly any damage. Just a lot of bleed went down. But that's good. We'll take it. You're going to be attacking everything now. Can prevent 0 instances. I'm being requested. I'm going to go get a Gatorade and some Tylenol for the wife. I'll be right back. She did end up waking up. Give me 1 second and we will assess what's going on. Looks like that bound is actually doing us some favors here. Cool. Now you sanguine. Yes. Yes, I agree. That now we sanguine desire for sure. Can I blunt? No, okay. All right, Greta, chat, thank you for your patience. Hope your wife's all right. She is. She seems to be doing a little bit better now that she's gotten some rest. Work was definitely a slog, but, you know, hopefully we're doing all right. Oh, excuse me. Maybe we have you, Sanguine Desire. We could Prescript 1 ourselves. And then Sanguine Desire. For like the ultimate Detroit Smash type beat. Yeah, let's do that. Just kidding, we can't. Okay. Well, you're strengthened too, so there's that. Or you're enduring, so that doesn't even matter anyway. That won't make a difference. You, however, do have slash dice power plus 2. I think we still do it. I think Sanguine Desire isn't quite as effective this way, but I think it still makes enough sense to pull off. And I think we use it against that 100% of the time. Use a Prescript on Verily. Ah, for the strength. You're right, you're right. That's actually a good move. Yep. I don't know why I didn't put that together. I should have. That makes a lot of sense. I appreciate the input. Will the Prescript there. Will of the City there. After Image. Let's do After Image here. Will of the Prescript here. Forward March. There, swapping it back. A critical moment won't make a ton of difference, but it could be useful as a clashing. Except not there. I might Cumulus Wall and eat the damage on this one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We could Distorted Blade. Will the Prescripts, when it comes to being the most goated Urban Nightmare page. True, true. Is Distorted Blade a good option here or not really? 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That'd be 24. Plus 8 could put it in range. That's if they max roll on everything. I don't... Distorted will also hit the meat. That's literally what I was getting ready to say, Badger. That's a great point as well. I was literally about to say, I don't want to take out the meat. So maybe we don't do that yet. Maybe when we're a little desperate. Distorted Blade is used later in the fight. Save it for now. Okay. Fair enough. Will do. In that case, with that in mind, let's eat the hit with Cumulus Wall, because that's going to make the most sense given our current stack. Well, no, I've already tried that. I can't blunting. You don't have any light left, so it's fine. It is what it is. So yeah, let's leave that where it's at. Let's Will of the Prescript. Fun fact, the longest piece of English literature is the Loud House fanfiction. Oh, God. The longer the meat lives, the longer you get to save Distorted Blade and any other mass attacks you have. Good to know. Alright, let's see. Will the Prescript probably going to go... I guess there? For the page draw. Here for the same reasons. Clean up for the light. And a critical moment will save because we literally just kind of have to. Forward march, unopposed. Okay. With Reckless Abandon, let's go. Not great, but we did dodge the first one. Also not great. 34 from Sanguine Desire is massive for us. Too bad the rest of the clashes are not really going our way. Like really not going our way. Yeah, just taking no damage, huh? Sanguine Desire gains power equal to double the amount of bleed. Yeah, and I mean, she had a decent bit. She had a little bit. Uh-oh. Into the sack you go. Cancel target's action and turn them into fresh meat. I mean, it makes the most sense for that to happen to you, I guess. Distorted Blade. I don't have enough light for it anymore. Ain't that the bitch of it. So Into the Sack is getting mass attacked. It might be getting mass attacked. Except that I don't think it is, unless we do this. On use. Cancel target's action. Yeah, I don't have enough for Distorted Blade anymore. Acacia was dead anyway. My thoughts exactly, to be honest. My thoughts exactly. Let's try to reduce the HP 100. We did not get another mass attack page. Big sad. I mean, would you expect different? I would not. Just me personally, I would not. So we'll go Snake Slit there. Violet Blade. Was that on use? Combat start. Violet Blade here, I think. Execute. I guess here. Feels like it makes the most sense. We'll switch to Blunt. Crap, that just used so much light. That used like our only light. Ugh, okay. Shit. Just let Acacia do like a Mind Whip. Yeah, Acacia will definitely be falling on their sword. I just don't have a Mind Whip available to me. Which, I mean, yeah, that checks out. Maybe we could try Energy Strike. Sen, Evil Bleed Decks. Hello, Sen. Welcome to the stream. Bleed Decks happen to be my favorite. Fun fact. I'll let that go through there. That way, we can try to prevent anything too bad from happening to anyone else. Well, try to prevent anything from happening to anyone else, really. Alright, so Snake Slit's boosted, which means I think Will of the City is going to see some action. The question is what kind of action? Maybe here? No, I think we will the prescript. Out of desperation. And then we class and respect. There. Oh wait, we have Sturdy Defense. Let's do that. 100%. Sturdy Defense Trial Smack all day. All day long. All day long. That makes so much sense. It's awesome. Multi-slash there. Switching it back to there. Forward march. We don't have to change it for obvious reasons. And then we will also multi-slash and class and respect for the light gain. We'll graze, even though I know it's not going to do anything. I think the clash is more valuable for stagger damage. Stagger resist damage, I should say. We're going to wait for anger to come back around. Waiting on them teeth and a frown. There we go. Into the sack you go, Acacia. Your sacrifice, oh god, might be in vain now. Oh god, no, that's not good. That's really, oh. Okay, we outrolled, so that's something. This is a little bad, I will say. This might be a little bad for us. Did we just lose two? We just lost Velasquez somehow? I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest. I have no idea. Donghuan Goat? Agreed. Well-worn Paracel. Gain 2 to 3 speed. When hit, nullify the damage at a 30% chance and return double the amount back to the attacker as stagger damage. I mean, that's kind of amazing, is it not? Doesn't that beat the brakes off of anything else we could be offered? Gooey Waste isn't bad here. Upon winning a clash, inflict 1 bind, fragile, bleed, and paralysis to all enemies next... Oh, I see. Gooey Waste is quite good. The question is, who do we give it to? Either Verily or Morty. Hod just doesn't make sense. Hod is very much on the chopping block. I think Hod is basically gone. Like, Hod might literally just be dead, which means we might literally just lose this. Any ideas? Gooey Waste going to Verily or Morty? Which one? Which one do we think? I'm considering Hod dead unless we can pull something off and really redirect everything except the block dice. That's assuming all the block dice pages are going to Hod. Actually, they might all go to the meat, so we might be... Hod might make it. Maybe. There's a really small chance. Bum bada bum bum bada bum 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 bada bum bum bada bum bum. Whoever's more likely to win their clashes gets ooey gooey. You've got Violet Blade. You've got... There we go, hop there. We have mass attack pages. We have Letitia. We have Black Swan. Do we need to go mass attack page? Mass individuals? Letitia for cheap mass? I think I not like it as much cheaper. I think I agree with Fung's assessment. It really sucks that we lost 2 librarians when we were supposed to lose 1. Really sucks. Yeah, I don't even know. Any bright ideas, chat? I'm fresh out, personally. I feel like we lose this, but I don't want to. I just don't see a way out, to be honest. Dum da dum da dum, 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 and just wing it. Letitia it is. Oh boy, she's scary. Not going for Hod at all is insane, but so perfect. Into the sack you go. How about no? How about we Letitia your ass instead? Boom. That's it? That's all I have to do is just mass attack the end of the sack? I hope. Because if not, we are losing a good one, and that would be unfortunate. Da, da, da. Wah, 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 wah. We can't switch to Pierce. I would very much like to, but it is what it is. So in the meantime... Let's go Steel Knuckles. Can't Augury Kick, so we will go Great Serpent. I think we Cumulus Wall this hard hit. I don't want to. But I'd rather absorb some of that than none of it. That really heavy hit is just gonna hit not great. It's really, really, really gonna hurt, and that's kind of a problem for us. We need to find something to do here. You can take the hit, you're gonna have to. Honestly, instead, we could steal Knuckles this. Did he try Eugene on Malk? I have not yet. Philip, true? No, we tried to, but Philip, are you doing the fights in order? I wish. Yeah, Hod just seemed... I don't know. I like Bleed. I like the way Bleed works. It functions well with my brain, so I guess a part of me thought that I'd be more capable of this than the other fights, potentially, but that's proving to be a tentative assessment at best. Okay. We're doing all we can. Legit just doing all we can. Fairy? What about Fairy? I'm going to wait for the anger just to stay in routine with that. I think Philip/Greta is the hardest, TBH. Here's to hoping that works. It seems to have. We did not survive that, though. That's really not good. That's actually kind of crappy because I don't know... Oh, I don't know that we get this done. Yeah, if she... Hod's back, we're constantly on the back foot. Everyone generally agrees to this. Philip and Greta. Eugene, at least for Karos, is asking for him to get punished by having all the attacks go straight to the broken dice. Evil RNG. She is close to stagger, by the way. She is, but that's only going to reduce her health by 100 and then shift to the next phase. She doesn't stagger. I mean, I want to win. I do. I just don't know how we get there. I feel like we definitely sacrifice Purple Terror here, given the lack of light. No mass. Better lose 100 HP instead of staggering. That's my point. I'd go crazy with Bleed and use Sanguine Desire next turn. I'll try. I don't really see... I just don't see a world where that does enough for us, you know? I can move that there so that a lot of the attacks are going to Purple Terror and going unused. There are no attacks going to Hod right now and 2 attacks going to you. You'll take 2 bleed. Can I do anything about this? Seven to 16 is such a risky play there. I think I let Morty die. Let Purple Terror die. We have 3 protection, though. This is so annoyingly tricky. Shit. I think we will the prescript. I think we mangle. And then I think we execute for good measure. Light gain? Yeah, you're right. I need to focus long term so you can Sanguine Desire next turn. I don't think I'm Sanguine Desiring next turn no matter what, but I could will the city. You know what? Let's lean all the way into the light gain. Let's do... Yeah, let's do Class and Respect. Back to there. Multi-slash. This may come to bite me in the ass. We'll see. Will the city 2-cost melee page on use. Restore 3 light and draw 1 page. Thank you. Clean up. A bunch of unopposed except for the clash dice that'll show up. And I just have to hope that it's enough to get through and do something in the way of staggering. There we go. There it is. Good dodge. Bad dodge. Damage. Damage. There goes 100 HP. Down to 114. Okay. I'm not sure that got us enough of anywhere. Yeah, Kim kind of came in clutch potentially. Potentially. I kind of wonder if we shouldn't... I kind of wonder if we shouldn't Sanguine Desire. Greta's on that boundary of death. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that ends up being the case. We are about to find out. I think we Snake Slit the same spot. We Violet Blade. Again, the same spot. Yield my flesh. Just kidding, we can't. We can Class and Respect, which gets a massive boost. Okay, we also execute. Yeah, we can't Violet Blade and Sanguine, so we definitely execute. And I think that's going to be it. That's going to be all we can really do. That will have to be enough. There is no other option or other way about it. We're going to let execute clash with Season the Meat and let everything else go as unopposed as we possibly can, which in this case is not going to be a ton, but it will hopefully be enough. It has to be enough. Since she won't be losing bleed this turn, I believe she will simply bleed out. We will see. We're going to wait for anger anyway. Waiting for anger. Anger. Good luck. Okay. All right. Violet Blade does it. We've lost our Sanguine Desire user. No, we didn't. Oh my god. Holy shit, we did it. Hello? The rewards for the reception of the Reverberation Ensemble can only be redeemed once. What does that mean? That means we keep Greta's page, right? We shouldn't burn that one? Gret ain't? True, true, so true. So what do we try next? Netzach, I guess? Who has arguably a bunch of shit thrown together at minus Nikolai. You did amazing. Thank you, Gothic. It was because of y'all's help. I hope you know that. It is 7 o'clock. My goal is to be done within the next hour. 8 o'clock is the latest I can go and still get done what I have to get done after stream. Will Netzach take me more than an hour? You get Greta's key page and a bleed combat page. Let's go. No, it's a full-fledged key page. Okay. Random bullshit go. So you kind of also just random bullshit go. Wait, did you not beat Philip and Eileen? No, I've not even tried Eileen yet. Master Flank. We skipped both of them because reasons. Although now against Philip, I could use... If I forfeit, do I lose her page? Understandable. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. I think maybe we remove the leaflet and we throw in Greta. Does that make sense? No? No, what? Gothic. Horse. Does this make sense to do? Oh. Latte became a beefcake. If you forfeit, you lose all progress, but you do not lose the pages you gained. Okay, I don't think you lose the rewards, but you do lose the progress. That's fine. That's honestly low-key fine. We're going to have to make do with what we've got anyway. And I kind of feel like take 1 to 2 less stagger, or less damage and stagger damage from attacks. When using a melee combat page, if target has bleed offensive dice power on the page, gain 1 to 2 power. So, Greta's a bleed page. Yes? Buff nugget? Indeed, a very buff nugget. There's a heat wave here. I'm dying. Yeah, there's a heat wave across the globe. It's called global warming. It's definitely not fun to deal with. Bleed? Confirm? Do not forfeit the ensemble. You will be in this uninvited guest phase until the end of the game. Well, how do I get out of here? I'm going to have to end stream at 8 o'clock at the latest. No real reason to use her, in my opinion. So, as opposed to forfeiting, what should I do? Just lose quickly? Greta is bleed-based. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So then we'll give her all of our best. Just close the game? Really? If you quit the game, your progress is saved. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Just Alt F4. Could I also literally just quit game this way? Why do chat messages keep blinking gray? It's PMO. Pissing me off. I don't know. Why are they blinking gray? I wish I could tell you, because I genuinely don't know why that would be happening. Anyway, let's focus bleed for a second. Yes, yes. Okay. Cool. Then we'll just do that. When the time comes. Not now, of course. I suppose we go a critical moment. Snake slit. Yasad and Netsack are both random bullshit go. Okay. It's good to know that I can quit the game. I did not know that. Use 2 smoke to boost power of all dice on this page by 2. Inflict 1 bleed. Inflict 1 bleed per next scene per 2 stacks of smoke on target. So if I had a bunch of smoke, that would be pretty good, but I don't. So for now, we're going to skip it. Beyond the Shadow seems decent. Am I smoking crack when I say that? Malkuth is more of a burn, so just show it. Yeah, Malkuth definitely has show. Oh my lord, I can't stop it from blinking gray. You might just have to deal with it. For Malk, use Shao and Philip. I wish I had Philip. I wish I had Philip. I'm going to put Beyond the Shadow in there for now. We're going to go Class and Respect also, of course. Mangle for the bleed stacks. What else? I closed YouTube, rejoined stream, still blinking. I left the stream, clicked on another video, then came back. It's still blinking. Is it just constantly pulsing? Hana Fixer casually being the go-to choice for filler key pages? Is it really? I'm glad to know my senses are still sharp on this game. Philip is attributed to Shao right now. Yeah, just because it makes sense. That extra Shao burn, I feel like goes further than a Philip page would. It's going to drive me insane as much as I don't want to. I cannot chat. Is it preventing you from chatting, or is it just mentally keeping you from wanting to chat? Clean up again. I think we take off bleed. Whoops. Whoops. Maybe we... What is mince? That's pretty good. We'll throw in a mince. Not the best, or something just good in general? Key page of a Hana Fixer is just good. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It definitely seems not bad by any means. I feel like I need to attribute some stuff to Greta to kind of boost the bleed factor, no? Am I wrong in assuming that? Or am I kind of on the right page? Mentally keeping me from chatting, it's basically the profile picture and name of the last 5 or 6 blinks gray from the 6th person down a line. Weird. Add more bleed stuff. I'm trying to, but I don't know where to do it. I'm also trying to stay singleton because Will and the prescripts essentially feel like a cheat code that I can't do without. Is that wrong of me? If you want to play bleed, you really want a whole 5 librarian floor focused on bleed. Oh, so move her to Hod in that case. I could go multi-slash and then Will. Will's way back, I forget. That feels alright, potentially. Anything involving bleed. Okay. That's already on the floor of knowledge, it looks like. I guess just a bunch of extra bleed. It's not, like, great. When inflicting bleed using combat pages, apply 1 additional stack. As much as I hate the gray blinking, I have to chat to prevent you from using a critical moment. It is pure and utter trash. I appreciate the input. So a critical moment is gone. I don't really know what to put there instead. I guess it doesn't have to inflict bleed, but is there a better card, like, or a better page? Would Disgorge Innards be better? Tailoring? Laceration? Low-key forgot about Laceration, actually. Where is that? Yeah, that is something, isn't it? I would Violet Blade, but I don't feel like there's anything benefiting me enough in the slash department. Purple Tears, Pierce pages are literally the best bleed pages. Interesting. That is good to know. I'll forget it again in the near future, I'm sure, but that is good to know. Prod the weakness. Okay. I guess I'll leave that where it's at. It's a bunch of haphazardly thrown together bleed attribution pages. But it could be worse, I guess. Yeah, it could be a lot worse. Can still do one more attribution, though. Sure, whatever. Reset. Why would I choose to do that? Out of curiosity. Well, I guess to get the pages back and to rearrange if I decided to. Anyway. Am I better off using a different key page other than Greta here, or is Greta a good enough key page that it makes sense to throw her into the fray? Because 121 health, 60 stagger is kind of bonkers. It's kind of better than most everything I have going on right now. You know? NetSec just slot Hana fixers? Really? Where would Greta go? Does Greta have anywhere that she should go? Here's my Hana fixers. One of them. So then maybe swap Greta with Reinhardt? As in this right here. So go unequip. Equip. That looks really funny. And then NetSack Latte gets that Hana fixer. Because then it's Nikolai, Hana fixer, Dante. It is really just a random bullshit go fight. Greta's good to key page, but just not for Philip fight. Greta doesn't need to go anywhere particular. In that case, maybe I'll unequip Dante from here. What the hell's Dante? Unequip Dante. Throw Greta here as a generalist. And then put Dante under Malkuth on Reinhardt for the weakness switching, perhaps? Because there is still burn infliction happening. Sure. That feels alright. I'd say go back to Philip fight first, TBH. Really? Do we have that kind of time? It's already 7-11. Greta's good key page, but just... already read that, sorry. The problem is I don't want to rush Philip. Is there one that I can do, like, are NetSack or Yasa doable in about 30 minutes? If not, low-key, we just need to stop here, and we'll come back Friday and try to do all three. Because Friday should be a nice full stream. Philip is a harder but shorter fight, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Philip kicks my ass, though, is the problem. That's like the big issue. He's just really strong, and my pages don't seem to be. You feel? That, and maybe not enough of my pages are inflicting enough burn, I guess. Do I have any other pages that inflict burn? Oh shit, you do. Miras, you are gonna need to swap. If you already know how to beat 30 minutes. Oh, okay. I don't know how to beat it. I have not beaten it yet. So that's gonna be a problem for me. Goodbye, Miras. Advertise a page, good. Malkuth, we're gonna give you someone. The question is who? So you do burn. You do a good bit of burn. You do no burn, and you're slow. I think Hubert's gotta go. Sorry, Hubie. Goodbye, Hubert. Griffin, you will be receiving Miras. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Very big deal for you, I'm sure. Should be a decent bit of burn happening on this page in general. There's one there. Some there. Good block. Good burn. When inflicting burn, apply one additional stack. 50% chance to inflict one burn on a successful attack. Cool. Lowell isn't a bad key page, just very average. I don't even know who the hell Lowell is. I need to look into this person. Burn. I can add no other burn. Cool. Olivier is here to inflict smoke. That actually makes a lot of sense, I feel, with the burn, so we'll stick to it. Do I have another emotional turbulence? I wonder. Wow. Holy spelling. Hmm. I kind of wonder if I don't get rid of... I kind of wonder if I don't get rid of Violet Blade and throw in Emotional Turbulence for the burn. Because we know burn is extremely necessary. I don't know, chat. What do we think? Violet Blade for Emotional Turbulence? Hmm. Stigmatize is interesting if Fleet Edge didn't do... Oh, man. But that burn... That burn could really come in handy. Hmm. Cost 1 less at emotion level 3 or higher. Ooh. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I could throw out Steel Knuckles. Yeah, we're getting blunt damage from it. Hmm. Yeah, I think the variety of Steel Knuckles being in there works really well in Dante's favor in case the weak is changed to fatal or the resistances of normal are changed or endured to normal. Fiery Slash? What about it? Fiery Dragon Slash? Instead of Steel Knuckles? Target has 4 more burn, inflict 1 burn to all enemies. Target has 4 more burn, inflict 1 burn to all enemies. Fiery Waltz is interesting. That's a high... Damn, that's a better dodge than... Will. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe that right there? That makes the page expensive. But not bad. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. You could also run After Image and Chi Wen, though Chi Wen is specifically for Shao to help stall out the burn. After Image and Chi Wen? Okay, so you're saying Chi Wen on Malkuth, and then After Image for... to stall out the burn. Have the amount of status ailments on self. Hmm, that is interesting. Hmm. Hmm. What would it replace? Fleet Edge? After Image replacing Fleet Edge? possibly. So maybe Fleet Edge for After Image, and then Chi Wen on somewhere on Malkuth. Chi Wen is still good for burn decks. I don't know if I have it, to be honest. I didn't see it when I searched, so unless it's a Shao exclusive, which I think is what Brian was saying when they say, though Chi Wen is specifically for Shao. I feel like Fleet Edge for After Image could make sense. And then for Shao, let's look at Chi. Does not look like I have Chi Wen, unless it's spelled a different way that I'm not aware of. Is it spelled some other way? It has Chinese-like letters, so you can't search it. It's not Shao exclusive. It's not Shao exclusive, and it's got Chinese letters. Also, just me, welcome to the stream. This one right here, Chi Wen. Take 10 less damage from burn for this scene. If user has burn, recover 4 HP and gain 2 protection next scene. Inflict 3 burn to each other. Interesting. Let's check the precals for the start of the city. Yeah. That feels like mutually assured destruction, mutually reassuring, mutual redestruction. I don't know. Words, English. It's hard. Okay, I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to English. Don't ask me to do that. What are you, absurd? That's preposterous. We are doing hella bleed already with Shao. The question, though, becomes, do we want Shao to self-burn? With the possibility of HP recovery and therefore longevity? And is it worth getting rid of Raging Storm? This is also a really expensive deck in general. 5, 3 3s, 2 2s. This deck feels inordinate. I'm gonna give. I can't English. I need more water, probably, primarily. Philip doesn't require much sustain, anyways. I'd say exclusively for Shao, because we definitely hit emotion for the ego, which makes Malkuth immune to burn, which just turns Chi into a healing page. Oh shit. Honestly, I didn't realize that when she manifests ego, she's immune to burn. I think I either forgot that or I never bothered reading that. So Chi Wen's actually insane. Emotion 4 and higher, Chi Wen's pretty crazy. In that case, what do we get rid of? I feel like Coordinated Assault is very solid. Beyond is like beautiful. Protect them, mommy Malkuth. And Emotional Turbulence just gets better into late game. Like, Emotional Turbulence is Chi Wen, just more aggressive because it just gets stronger. So then it becomes, what do we get rid of? Raging Storm will be good for the children when they finally show up. I feel like Coordinated Assault might make the most sense. Unless Chi Wen is just better than Beyond because of the heals. Damn, I really don't know. Great has been slimed. Emotion level 2 is burn immune though, right? Maybe it is emotion level 2, I don't know. On hit, inflict 1 bleed. Emotion level 2 or higher at the end of the scene. If emotion level is 2 or higher at the end of the scene, manifest ego. The manifested ego is enhanced if the character's emotion level is 4 or higher at the end of the scene. So we manifest ego at 2 and it gets enhanced at 4. If target has burn, boost the power of offensive dice by 1. Yeah, it must be one that we gain with the ego. You can just have other librarians run the coordinated assaults to buff your Shao anyway. So, Scene 2 gives you plus power and a few buffs. It's emotion level 4. Emo level 2. Okay, so coordinated assault's out. Chi Wen is in. Emotional... Wait, what was the page called? I have already forgotten. Was it... It wasn't... It wasn't emotional turbulence. Was it? No, it wasn't. Emotional turbulence is there. It was... Whoops. Coordinated. Okay. So coordinated assault can go in place of... I think we keep sturdy defense. Keep everything about that. Kind of wonder if we don't do coordinated assault here in place of emotional turbulence, possibly. Five, 8, 5, 9, 4, 7. 5, 8, 5, 9, 4, 7. And then you already have coordinated assault. So that's 2 pages of coordinated assault. I think we're a little more ready than we have been for Philip in the past. Because now we've got that much more burn that will be going down range. We've got that much... We've got smoke from Olivier solidly. Olivier's pretty solid overall. Some pretty good burn. Yeah. I think the only other thing we do differently is maybe Gig. Maybe we drop Gig in favor of Graze the Grass. 3 to 7, 3, 7, 3, 4. Maybe that was a mistake. Because since Xiao is carrying the Philip passive anyway, you're going to ideally have her clashing a bunch with Gluttony Abno page, so she can drain tank Philip. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we do want her to be the one potentially boosted, if anyone gets it. Starting to see why I had what I had on. Gets a little tricky trying to place anything else there. Oh, you beat Greta while I was out. Nice. Indeed, Cthulhu, indeed. It was by the skin of our teeth. By the very skin of our teeth, but we did do it. Managed to pull it off. Teeth are the only bones you can clean. There's more bones that you can clean. You just gotta be willing to get to them. Sorry, I don't know why that popped in my head. You said that. Maybe it's the Greta influence taking over. Sorry about that. Anyway. Where were we? I don't have enough light gain here. I think we need to swap this back out for probably multi-slash for just the simple fact of the page draw and the light gain. And then maybe instead of puppet, we can go graze 3734. Yeah, because it's getting pierce, like a good bit of pierce boost. Might want to replace the graze, the grass for multi-slash. Damn it. So what should I keep then? Because I just did both. Gain 3 smoke. Light and charge. No, that's fine. Okay. So then should I do the same here? Getting rid of... Because we have the pierce, but we also have the blunt. Honestly, I might need to just get rid of the blunt. I think I'm going to do that. I think I ditch punch to the solar plexus and throw something else in. So for now we go puppet, take out and throw in graze, take out gig, throw in multi, come in here, remove stray dogs, and instead, 1 per scene, 1 suffering, 1 side attack, gain 1 protection. To start the scene, recover half the stagger. Omar, welcome back. Hello. It's fine, it's chat delay, okay. Replace P block with forward march. What are we talking about? P block? What is P block? Oh, puppet blockade with forward march? What about the current setup? How do we feel about that, Gothic? How are you? Omar, I'm doing well. I'm about to probably call it and go get my wife some chicken noodle soup so that she can get to feeling better. How about you? How are you doing? Mirage at the end of the scene, recover half the stagger damage taken during the scene. Minimum of 1, does not activate while staggered. Mirage could be interesting. Never mind, there's not enough room for it. Oh, there is if we get rid of Stray Dog. Current set was fine with me. Cool. Let's get rid of that. Restore 1 light and draw 1 page at the end of the scene. If the character did not use any pages, that's not relevant anymore. We need to use pages every single scene, I think. Offensive attacks gain +1 power against targets with less than 10 HP. I wish good to her, and I'm fine. Thank you for saying so, Omar. I'm glad you're doing well. For every 30% of max HP loss, this act gain 1 endurance. Huh. Why won't that apply? That's weird. Oh, it's Dante, so he already has that. Yeah, literally has it. Never mind. Said hi. Hello, Freddy Faz69. Welcome to the stream. When you get a combat page with 1 non-counter die, I don't think we can rely on that. Don't want to rely on Kizuna either. I am Freddy Faz69. I see that. I see that. Welcome in. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Except we have to use pages, so that doesn't matter. Spent charge, no. Maybe we just use Ujjat and go Mirage. At the end of the scene, recover half of the stagger damage taken during the scene. That's... I feel like that's not bad. Far from terrible. And this one could probably go the same way, but we won't change it right now. It's fine. Okay. I think we're better than we were. How do we feel at home, chat? Do we feel like we were better off to face Philip than we were previously? Because now we've got more burn going down. We're going up against him with more available burn than we had. More defense, more boosts, more gains. A little more focused of a page. Do you know what I'm saying? Are we picking up what I'm putting down? We pretty much know we can beat Hod with this setup. We just need to not get super unlucky. Cool. Okay. It's already 7:35. It's been a little over 2 hours. Let's quit the game here. According to everyone at home, we should be safe. Have I done... I can't remember if I've done the Pokedoku. As just a chill, a brief chill time. Oh, I have done this one, but we can do it together. It's probably good to call it here. I agree. If I do anything else, we're going to be here for another hour or two, and then I'll miss being able to get dinner for us. And that would be unfortunate. How's everyone's night going? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. First partner in our evolution line is going to be the Eevee partner from... let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee. A ground type first partner? Well, see ya. Goodbye, Fung. Thank you for stopping by. The Argelia's reverberation cannot be stopped. I'm finding that out, Small Red Mist. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm finding that out. A ground type first partner. My mind wants to go Swampert, but I kind of hope there's another one. Turtwig? What does Turtwig evolve into? Torterra. Is Torterra ground grass or rock grass? I feel like it's ground. Let's go. We got there. I have traumas. Haha, I have sleep privileges. I have traumas. Hey, at least you have sleep privileges to offset the traumas, though, right? A first partner that can learn Psychic. I don't want the crown. The crown. You don't choose the crown. The crown chooses you. That's just how this works. Let's see. What's a starter type? A starter type? What's a starter that can learn Psychic? It's got to be a broad move learner. It's not going to be Pikachu or Eevee. Hisuian Typhlosion, I bet. Okay. Moving on. No evolution line. No evolution line in Paldea is going to be Cyclizar. That's my boy. That's my favorite Pokemon, I think, from Paldea. No evolution Steel type. Orthworm, not Orthoworm. Orthworm. Steel ground. Is Steelix a steel ground? Or is it just steel? Let's find out. It is steel ground. Well, time to sleep because I have to go to class tomorrow. Thank God this is the last day before summer break. Let's go. Good night, Small Red Mist. Enjoy the start of your summer break. That's always hype. Very, very hype. We need a ground type from Paldea. Delphox for first partner can learn Psychic. Oh, I always forget. I don't think I played... Yeah, I've never used this Pokemon before. Shout out. That might be the only one. Let's see, what's a good ground type from Paldea in the Area 0 DLC? There's the deer Pokemon. The legendary deer with a big bowl on its head, probably ground type. I feel like maybe. I bet the slug is... it might be grass dark. What is a ground type from Paldea? A ground type Paldea. You know what we're missing right now? You know what we are straight up just not doing that we totally should be? That's better. Just for a minute. We won't be here much longer, but that kind of elevates things a bit, no? In a very chill way. Yeah, I like it. Anyway. A ground type from Paldea. I feel like a good ground type from Paldea is on the tip of my tongue. I've played so much that I should know this. No, it's not iron anything. Well, iron boulder. Shit. What's magnetons? Magneton, the one that walks around on the ground. I can't think of what that thing's called. Steel something? It's not steel something. It's shock, isn't it? Isn't it like sandy shocks? Is it sandy? Whoop. Why'd it change? What the hell was that? Sandy shocks? Where is it? There it is. I nailed it, though. I nailed that one. That was pretty dope. Oh, Paldean Whooper, duh, and then Clodsire. Stupid. I should have known that one. Oh, Terapagos is an interesting choice there. I always forget Terapagos even exists. Durant is interesting. Exadrill's a good one. I just would not have gotten Rabsca or Klefki. Oh, Primarina can learn Psychic. The more you know. The more you know. If you enjoyed, chat, thank you for watching. Be sure to drink Advanced. It's delicious. It's really good. And I will see you all Friday. Hopefully, I'll have a free game Friday going up like an hour before we start. I'm going to try to get the script knocked out. I think it's about halfway done as is. So if I can get that knocked out tonight after I eat dinner, maybe even record it tonight, I can spend the rest of the week editing it. So we'll see you all then. Until then, enjoy your week. Hopefully your Monday wasn't too bad. And as always, stay frosty and stay humble.